Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a casted game of Age of Empires 4, and today we've got game number 2 of the Nomadic Clash between 3DB and Vortix, and as you can see, things are going crazy. Blue, Vortix playing as the Holy Roman Empire, 3DB playing in orange as the English, and they have literally spawned so close to each other. They're building their town centers right next to each other, and holy smokes, this is going to be a big race. This is the Nomadic Clash mega random nomad style with 8 villages. These villages are all coming towards the center of, well, the left side of the map. But this is going to be the center of the map for now, because this is where everything is happening. 2 minutes till that treaty ends, so there is a 3-minute treaty, so nothing can happen until then. And actually it's not even a race, because both town centers will go up within 3 minutes. And this is a big problem for Vortix, because don't forget the English town centers, they actually fire more damage. And so any villages that come out, well, Vortix is going to be under a lot of pressure. Town centers are up and running for both players, and Vortix is going to struggle. He is in the corner. That's not where he wants to be. We are on the mega random map, but the octagon version of it, as you can see, there are 4 cliffs on the edges. I'm not going to look at those because we have got everything going on in this part of the map. And we can see even a mill going out there for villagers going for that food. Going to chop the tree here, 3DB. Won't be able to stay there for too long. We'll need to move out there, but he's going to gather the wood he can for now before he needs to invest in a lumber camp. And this is huge. Holy smokes. Now, you can't build outposts until the 3-minute mark, I believe. 1 minute until the treaty ends. Things about to really heat up here. Game number 2. And, I mean, game number 1 was certainly worth a watch, but this is going to be even more incredible. I cannot believe this has actually happened. I mean, what are the chances? And I wonder whether, do you know what? I say what are the chances, but 3DB is the kind of player that would do this. He is that kind of player that can just play crazy strategies like this, you know, the proxy building of bases, town center rushing. 3DB does a lot of that kind of stuff, and it's fantastic to watch, at least from a spectator's point of view, but from a player's point of view, it must be very difficult to come up against. This could be one of the reasons why you play English on Nomad. You know, there are plenty of other civilizations that are incredibly strong on Nomad. You know, the Rus, the Chinese come to mind, the Roman Empire, certainly one of those. And while the English aren't necessarily thought of being a hugely strong civilization, unless you're doing this strategy, because look what he's doing, he's getting the villagers forward. The treaty's about to end. It's about to be 3 minutes. He's pulling the villagers. Scout garrisons inside, the prelate does too, and that sounds like will fire at the villagers, but what B is trying to do is take the villagers to, he's going to fight with villagers. And these guys actually have short bows on them. They can fire arrows. Running underneath the town center though. Holy smokes. This is smart by Vortix. He's keeping an eye on the villagers that are coming out and he's garrisoning them aside. Will he survive? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay, 4 HP on that villager. Survives. But this is the problem for Vortix. He's going to lose villagers here. And there's 7 of them, so it's enough to 2-shot them. That is painful. So the villager's going to have to migrate. 3B's already taken a villager out. But this is still quite tight. Oh, the town center. Will that villager survive this time? I'm not so sure because it's got more units garrisoned inside. Does lose that one. That is huge. Range on that thing, though. Holy smokes. And this is smart. Okay, so what Vortix is doing is keeping units garrisoned inside that any villagers do come out will die. But he's lost a few. He needs to garrison them inside the town center, really. Oh, he does it. Perfect. So B does start to garrison the villagers inside the town center. Villagers on the west side for Vortix getting the wood they need. The southern part of that madness is 3DB going for some wood here. Only 2 villagers there, though. Where are the wood villagers? But I think B only has 2 villagers on wood. Doesn't have that much wood coming in. Focusing on food and gold, I suspect. Villager does garrison inside the town center in the end. He does have the deer to take advantage of. The scout tanking a lot of the damage. That is actually huge. That is not to be underestimated. Could have lost another villager there, but rather the town center was focusing on the villagers, and that is massive because otherwise that would have been a dead villager effectively. The villagers coming down on the west side. B should be aware of that, actually. That could be something that B might look to take advantage of. What a crazy opening to this second game. All sorts going on. Villager lead is now with B, actually. Oh, I was going to lose a villager there. Trying to sneak through, does lose one. That was a bit sloppy, although would be a massive long way walk around that to come the other way. Going to invest in another lumber camp there on the north. Sending villagers on the east. Where are these villagers going for? They are going for a dock. This is huge. In the madness of what we just all saw, we didn't even really take a look at the rest of the map, because look at this. There's a massive river on the southern aspect of the map running from the west to east. And there's some deep... No, there's no deep water fish, just shore water fish. But in any case, that's fishing ships that could be coming out very nicely. Same for Vortix. He's got some up and running on the east side of the map. So there could be a bit of a naval warfare here as well. This has probably got to be one of the most chaotic Nomad games I've ever seen. Certainly in the pro level scene. And that's where the economy units are coming out from now, really, primarily the fishing ships. That's what's going to get the food coming in for both players. The trouble for Vortix is he kept his prelate inside, and I don't know about that. I mean, he can't really ungarrison it now. There's no option to, because he will lose it. But it's really rough that Vortix doesn't have the prelate there with the villagers. It's a bit of a, maybe a bit of a misplay there, but that's quite significant actually, because that's a 40% buff he's lost out on. Oh, does lose a villager, doesn't garrison inside quick enough from the town centre. That's something. Another thing that the players have to keep an eye on is one of the villagers coming out the town centre so they can garrison them. $20 villagers there for B now in total. Yeah, they're both garrisoning the villagers as they will need to. But the trouble for B is he's going to run out of space in the town centre. So 9 villagers, only 4 there for Vortix. So there's more idle villagers there for B, as you can see, 9 of them. And so whilst B does have more economic units, they are kind of idle there. An extra 5 idle compared to his opponent. Make that 6 now. Where is B going across with this villager? Maybe to get a second dock. That is the case. He's going to build one on the crossing. Wow, so it really started off crazy, and now it's kind of eased up a little bit. Both players finding their game sense here, finding their way into the game. Getting the villagers out. Building docks, getting eco rolling. Alright, so I guess it's going to be whoever can get to the next stage quicker, I suspect. We shall see. Building a barracks, maybe not, because it looks like Vortix might be investing in some spears. We'll have to see. That's interesting. Must be to be able to start investing in that quickly, that early, without going to the next stage. You must be looking for Dark Age pressure here, Vortix. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a bit difficult to do that with the English, because if he's got a sizable number of villagers, well, any spearmen that come out at this point of view, they're just going to be sniped by the villagers most likely. I'm not sure how much damage the spearmen will do. They might be looking to take out the docks instead and force idle time for the villagers. That could be a potential. But with 2 docks now up and running for B, that'll be useful for him. Only 1 dock so far for Vortix. Looks like he's going to stay on the 1 dock for now. Ooh, villagers ejected. He took the opportunity because that town centre is actually a little bit more broken, it seems. Because of course the English town centre firing fast. The prelate does come out. Will he get away with it? It just manages to... Oh, that's smart. That is super smart by Vortix. What he did, he waited for B to take the opportunity to leave with the villagers and then take out the prelate. Now these villagers will be both boosted, rather. 40%. A lot of wood were coming in. Villagers coming down on the south, 7 of them. He's fighting. Spearmen coming out to attack that wood line. We're not opting to micro this and try and shoot them with the villagers. Gonna keep the scout on hand. Oh, scout might be lost. Oh, nice micro there by B. And Vortix is going to keep control of that gold. That's actually a bit of a missed opportunity there. B not spotting that. Well, Vortix is struggling for gold. Doesn't have gold, but now he does. He's going to get an outpost in that position as well. And it's probably going to bring in the prelate too. Prelate in that position. That's going to be huge if he does come out. An outpost going on this gold though. Where are these villagers going for B? B. Okay, moves them back out. Oh, with 2 docks to 1. That's certainly going to pay a role in this game for B for sure. As time goes on, that fishing ship economy will really bolster that food income. Villagers garrisoning inside the town centres again. And spearmen are coming out to try and burn this dock. That's a bit of an issue for B. They'll want to do something about that. Might relocate those fishing ships. We shall see. There are 4 spearmen there now. 2 docks. Council Hall is the landmark of choice to go up to the next stage for B. So he's looking to get to that feudalage now, going up with a good number of villagers, 4 of them. So that'll certainly help. Just the 1 dock though so far for Vortix. This dock slowly being torched down. Villagers are starting to pop out though for B, adding to the economy. And it looks like actually Vortix has more villagers now idled. Gonna go up with the Arkin Chapel in a nice spot for the wood at least. Oh, just about survives with that villager. Just 2 HP on that guy. I'm not sure that Vortix sees this. That's quite critical. Yeah, he doesn't see that dock. That's actually pretty massive, all things considered. Not seeing that dock. Because the fishing ships will still keep working. They'll just need to move locations. And looks like he wants to get to the next stage even quicker now with the 8 villagers building that landmark. We'll certainly get there quicker than his opponent, and those longbows will start to pop out. That's a bit of a concern. And I have to say I kind of favour the English position. 3DB looking strong in this game number 2. Primarily because of the fishing economy, but also the fact he's up to the next stage earlier. We'll be starting to pump out those longbows, I suspect. That's indeed the case, and it means that the wood line, whilst the wood line is safe there for Vortix, the gold vein isn't. There is an outpost there, but still harassing. It means that, well, Vortix will struggle to get gold in properly, and especially with the range of the longbows. See, villagers are shooting. Vortix not reacting just yet. Lots of pinging. This is a problem. Vortix, he thinks it's a ping from the town centres. It's not. It's the villagers. He might lose everything here without noticing. When will he notice? Vortix does get to the next stage. He notices now. Villagers garrison inside does lose 2 of them though. It would have been even more devastating if 3DB had more longbows there. But did pick off 2 villagers very nicely. 7 units garrisoned in this town centre now. Villagers shouldn't really be able to escape, but they are managing it. And it's because of... Is it textiles? No, textiles isn't even in. In any case, 51 economy units. Well, yeah. Vortix spots this now with 3 spearmen. He's going to want to do something about this. Maybe just a galley will do wonders here. Second dock comes out. But there are 2 galleys. Well, 1 galley, 1 hulk there. Double dock for Vortix. Going to push the fishing economy. That's a problem for B. He needs to hold on for now. Maybe a demo ship could be useful, but he's kind of struggling to get their ships out while the English do get cheaper units. That should help his cause. With the spearman working on the stock, he needs to get units out quick. He needs to fight underneath the dock as well if he can. Wheelbarrow and double broadaxe coming in. Eco upgrades coming in for B. Might lose a couple of fishing ships. Garrisoning inside the weak ones. Where is this galley going? He's just repairing, it seems. Gonna look to take out the spearman. Not a bad option. Demolition ship comes up. Fire. Boom. Go. Oh no, that's terrible for 3DB. That didn't work, I don't think. Or if it did, it was a very minor attack on that galley. I think it might have worked, but only slightly. He's going to lose a lot of fishing economy here for 3DB, but, well, he's got good control. He's actually pushed the gold villagers away. Vortix is off of gold. He can't actually get any more gold. It's going to go for a stable for horsemen, of course. The horsemen will do well to deal with the longbows. This is where the big action comes out, you feel. Really committing to the waters. There's the galley. There's the hulk. Spearman actually attacking the hulk, managing to range the boat with the torches. It looks like Vortix might be slowly winning water. There's a demolition ship. Should be able to take out the hulk. Does. Spearman still alive. The galley focusing on the spearman. Spearman will go down. Problem for Vortix is fighting underneath the dock for 3DB. So these units are being healed up, but there were a lot of fishing ships lost. A lot of them still alive though. They're still working here. This is an issue because, yeah, fighting underneath the dock, not ideal, but it's working still. I'll be able to take out some fishing economy there, 3DB, if that unit pops out. And the Hulk doing good work, it seems, at least. Well, is this Hulk even... I'm not sure what that's happening. But anyway, that is the end. 3DB takes game number 2. Vortix taps out. He knows it's too far behind. Holy smokes, what an end to that game. As we head into game number 3, click the end card screen now. It'll take you straight over to that match.